All right, tubers, good morning. Matt M. Roy back with you once again on May 10th. This is a Wednesday. And yes, I did remember to put the trash out today. I was almost thinking I was going to forget, because that's usually Dad's responsibility. But now that they are on their trip, that one kind of falls to me. Well, I kid you not, guys. I have been on a roller coaster since they left. I have been trying to keep myself so busy. And I apologize for not doing a vlog until now, but you know how it gets. Life happens, and things happen, and I just was like the last day or so. A lot of things to update you guys on. Well, yeah, this is actually funny. I'm actually going this afternoon to purchase an iMac off of somebody from Craigslist. It's one I've been looking at for a couple of days. I really was doing some research, and I really decided that I wanted to at least get a Mac because I'd like to step up the quality of these YouTube videos. I think the only good way to do that is going to be using something like iMovie, or more to the point, probably Final Cut Pro. So I am picking up this iMac from the other part of town. It's maybe about 20-30 minutes away. It is a late 2011 27-inch iMac. It has the Core i7 3.4 gigahertz processor. I'm not exactly sure the generation. She wasn't either. Right now it has 4 gigabytes of RAM, a 1 terabyte hard drive, and the video card is a ATI Radeon HD 6890. So this was a high-end iMac when it was purchased in 2011. This person had it listed for $550, which was already a good deal. I offered them $500 and she accepted, so I'm going to head over there around 4 p.m. today. From all the research I've done, this computer should still be worth between $700 and $800. So I think I'm getting a pretty good deal. I by no means am a Mac expert, so I'm going to spend some time there looking this computer over. And there are definitely going to be some upgrade videos in the near future, because the first thing I'm going to upgrade on this is the memory. I'm going to definitely get this up to 8 gigabytes, which should be sufficient for my needs. And then later on down the road, and this is going to be probably months down the road, I am possibly going to upgrade this to an SSD. So those are two videos that are going to be coming in the future. Now, you're probably thinking, Matt, where in the world are you going to put this computer? Well, I am going to have to sell the Asus Core i7. I have absolutely no choice because I don't have any room for it. Unfortunately, that's what I'm just going to have to do. And I'm not that upset about doing it either, because I haven't been using that computer. It is, for the most part, identical to my main Dell. So unless something actually happened to the main Dell, that was my backup system. So I'm going to sell that one. I am going to put that GTX 560 Ti in it with the new power supply, and I'm just going to go ahead and list that for sale. So if you guys are interested in that, you can message me. I'm going to sell it with the 24-inch monitor, keyboard, mouse. It's going to be a nice mid-range gaming system, and I haven't really thought about a price yet. You guys can throw me your offers. But again, that's all stuff that's going to happen in the future, and it's stuff that I'm going to have to work on fairly soon. I just hope I'm doing the right thing with this Mac, to be honest with you guys. I'm a little apprehensive. I don't usually spend that much money on something used, especially off of Craigslist, but this lady seems very legit. She said the computer is in like new condition, really hasn't had a lot of use. So fingers crossed, prayers that this Mac is actually as good as she says it is. So that is what I have for you guys right now. I'm heading home right now because I have a person coming to buy one of my other systems. Not a really high-end one, but something I'm trying to liquidate because I have gotten quite a few other towers in since I talked to you guys last, and I just don't have the room for them. They're crapping up my room, they're crapping up the downstairs, and a lot of this stuff just has to go. So as of right now, I am in full liquidation mode. Oh, one thing I did wind up getting this morning when I went to pay my personal property tax, picked up an Easy Pass, so that's going to be really nice. And I needed that today because I had to go over to Norfolk to that Hope House thrift store, and that really came in handy. So it wasn't too bad. Around here, our local treasurer's offices carry what they call an Easy Pass kit. It costs $35, and you get $15 to use on it immediately, and then once you register it, you get your other $25. So basically all you're paying for is the first $35 of use. So basically you're getting the transponder for free. It's not a bad deal at all. And especially now that we have tolls at the Midtown Tunnel, the Downtown Tunnel, and the Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel, and the tolls are coming very soon, from what I understand, for the Modern Merrimack and the High-Rise Bridge. It's really becoming a necessity around here. I don't necessarily agree with the tolls. I do like what they've afforded us, because the money that's come from the tolls has gone to improve the roads, and they have been improving them immensely. Specifically, Interstate 264 going into Virginia Beach used to be what they call they used to nickname it Pothole Alley. I kid you not. There were potholes like every 100 feet, and there were actually these garages that were springing up just to fix cars' alignment problems when they would hit these potholes. And ever since they put the tolls in the downtown, the Midtown Tunnel, they've had the money to fix those. So there's good and bad in everything. I know I'd prefer not having tolls, believe me, everybody would, but the fact that they actually help improve the roads, I think it actually wound up being a plus, though they've been having a lot of problems with the Elizabeth River, I think so, the Elizabeth River, I can't remember the name of it, but the company is named Elizabeth River Tolls or something like that. They've been having issues with them because they have been really bad when it comes to billing people. They actually billed my dad for 3 trips across the tunnels, supposedly by the pay-by-plate option, even though he has an Easy Pass. And when we looked at the picture, it wasn't his plate. They set it to him by mistake. It was close. It was 1 letter off. So we're hopefully going to get that fixed soon. They're the cities, the Hampton Roads cities are talking about. They're actually meeting about that right now and talking about possibly selling the toll collecting rights to another company. I don't know how that's going to work, but I am almost home. I need to go get something to eat because it's pushing 12:30, and I've only eaten breakfast today, and it was pretty early. So I will talk to you guys in a little bit, and hopefully there'll be something else interesting today. See you shortly. All right, tubers, so I'm back home, and I just want to quickly show you what I've set up here temporarily. This is one of the tables that we had in the fold-up tables we had in the shed. I don't know, I guess this is about a 8 or 10 foot table. But I put it here so I could set up computers. And what's really nice about it is you can see I could theoretically have 2 systems set up here. I could have one on this side plugged into the outlet there, and then I could have a system set up over there. So basically when I have one of my clients come and look at a PC, I could have 2 set up at once. And I just moved one of the dining room chairs here so I can sit and work on it. But so I can show you this real quick. This is that computer that I picked up in Norfolk last week with Mom. This is the one I got for $20. I wound up doing some upgrades to it. You can see put Windows 10 on it, and it's got the 500 gig hard drive that came in it. Worked just fine. And give you the specs on it. It is a Pentium dual-core E5300, so the same processors as the Optiplex 760s that I had. And this one's got 4 gigabytes of RAM. The only thing with this is I don't have a spare video card, so right now it's just using the stock Intel graphics card. So the person that buys this is going to most likely use it for office tasks, maybe Word, PowerPoint, Excel. It does do play YouTube videos fairly well. I can play HD content on this, so it's a decent system for what it is. Under here it's got the memory card reader, and reads most of the newer ones there, and then still got the DVD burner so people can watch their movies, burn their movies if they want to. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to. You guys can see LT in the background. She is feeling a little bit better. She's still a little lethargic, but her appetite is still good. She's not drinking as much as she was. We gave her we decided to give her the shot with the antibiotic shot, which is good for 2 weeks. So we're just going to have to keep an eye on her and see how she feels. If she doesn't feel better in 2 weeks, I'm going to bring her back to the vet and kind of just take it from there, see if we need to give her another shot, or if unfortunately we're going to have to maybe put her down like we did
What's
Simon.
up, Eller? Thought I'd give you guys a little quick look at LT. Said she's doing okay. She's really just winding down, I think, though. She's got like a little something on this eye down here, if you look closely. She's getting a lot of drainage from this left eye. And she's just really skinny now. I mean, she's lost about 2 pounds. She used to be 11 pounds and 2 ounces. Now she's 9 pounds and 1 ounce. She's lost a little more than 2 pounds. I'm not sure. I just fear that she's maybe got cancer or something, kind of like Simon did. So I think at this point we're just going to make her comfortable. If she doesn't get better in the next couple of weeks, I may just go ahead and put her down. But you know what, guys? She was a feral rescue. You know, she's 11 years old. The way I look at it is she's had 11 years with us that she probably would have never had if we didn't rescue her, because when she was a little kitten, she was almost starved. She was so thin. But we're going to go ahead and let you rest, LT. I need to go leave in a few minutes to go ahead and get that iMac, and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. See you later, Ellie.
All right, tubers. Well, I'm heading outside to drink some coffee here. I have to put this down to shut the door. I got some bad news, but it's just bad news temporarily. The lady that is selling the iMac, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to pick it up today. She ran into a little snag. Apparently, when she bought the computer, she was running Mountain Lion, and she never upgraded to Yosemite, which is the newest operating system. And what happened was she went to restore the computer today, and unfortunately, it wouldn't let her restore it because she was running Mountain Lion, which was such an old operating system. So what she has to do is she made an appointment at the Apple Store. She's going to actually bring the iMac to the Apple Store. They're going to go ahead and back up the stuff for her for free, and also reload Yosemite, which is, I believe, the latest operating system. It's a shame I can't get it today. I was really looking forward to it. I was actually just about to clean off a spot for it. But you know what? It's actually a blessing in disguise, because now it's going to the Apple Store. When you bring a system to the Apple Store like that, they actually run a diagnostic on it. So it actually is a win-win for us. She'll know she's selling me a good computer, and I'll know that I'm actually getting a good computer. That way I can find out if the hard drive is an issue, if, you know, there's any problems with the motherboard. So even though I'm a little disappointed right now, you know what? I think it's best that I just wait and let them restore it. And she really wouldn't sell it to me now anyway, because right now it has her security code and all of her personal information on there. So I guess for the rest of the day, I can just relax and drink my coffee here. Oh, it's good. That's that vanilla cappuccino that I get at Big Lots. Really good stuff. If you ever see it there, I think it's Indulgent, it's called. Really good. I mean, it's like an off-brand, but yeah, it's good enough for me. I enjoy it. So what am I going to do the rest of the day? Just sit here and relax, guys. I just need a day to myself, because for the last 2 weeks, it has just been majorly crazy. And not only since they left, but getting them prepared, because all the technology stuff that's involved that I have to set up for them, it's just mind-boggling. I had to set up the Roku box. I had to update and set up their new laptop. I had to help them set up the jetpack so they can have internet access on the road. Not to mention the 20 times they've called me for technical advice since they've been on the road, which I don't mind. They're my parents. I love them. They need the help, and that's fine, but it just gets tiring after a while. So you know what, guys? I am going to end the vlog here for today. I just want to put something out there, make sure you guys knew I was okay and that everything's going well. Please remember to like and subscribe. I am still going to do that giveaway at 5,000 subscribers. $50 Amazon gift card. And one question I got about that is what would I do in other denominations? No, it's going to be in US dollars. So if you're from another country, go ahead and keep that in mind. Please like, please subscribe, and as always, have a blessed day, everybody.